It's Tamo broadcasting live from the National for night 2 of Miracle on Broad Street, and I'm joined by part of X Ambassadors. How you doing?
We're doing pretty good. How are you?
Fantastic. You want to go down the line and introduce yourself?
I'm Sam.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Adam, and we're missing our guitar player Noah is with our broken down car at the mechanic.
That's sort of how we roll all the time, you know. It's,
real
every
out
city we
here.
go into, we go
It's
straight
real.
to the mechanic, you know.
It's dedication. Like, you have a broke down,
We actually
van.
pushed the van all the way here with the
Up
trailer.
the hill?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
From
all
the
the
bo-
way from New York. Yeah, it took us like 2 days.
You see this?
Yeah.
That's how you make it.
Dedication.
Yes. And actually, the last time we were supposed to see you was down in Norfolk for the Meltdown show, and it got like monsooned out.
Yeah, it was crazy. We were on stage. We were backstage. We were 5 minutes away from our set time, and so a guy run. It had been like sunny and clear skies.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, this guy
just
stagehand
comes
runs
in,
He's
yeah.
like, "Oh, there's rain pouring down on all your gear right now." So I like run as fast as I can out to the stage and start unplugging stuff. And one of our keyboards got kind of messed up, but it actually turned out to be fine. And I went out and played one song acoustic for everyone just because we couldn't play. It was
Oh,
crazy.
shit, our gear was soaked, you know, it was
rain
terrible.
was coming on to the stage horizontally.
I was
underneath
they had to like shut the place down.
It was
Like, it
nuts.
was crazy.
Yeah.
Do you feel like stuff like this happens to you guys frequently?
We are so unlucky. I don't know what it is, but it's like our car always breaks down in like weird situations in the middle of storms. Yeah,
Outdoor festivals seem to always get rained out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
sort of how it goes for
3
every
times.
outdoor
It's really the
festival.
outdoor festivals.
Well,
that
two
do it.
things. One, we're gonna get you like a little lucky rabbit's foot.
Oh,
One for each
fantastic.
of you.
We
And
need
also, my grandmother always said, just so you know, if you see any type of coin on the ground
Okay.
and it's heads up, pick it up with your right hand. If it's tails up, pick it up with your left hand, and that'll be good luck for you.
Okay.
See, the trick's the trade. We
Yeah.
don't know these sort of
We
things.
Yeah,
know
she's
these
part
sorts of
gypsy,
things.
so listen to
Okay.
that woman.
Good.
So a lot of people may not know that Dan Reynolds, frontman for Imagine Dragons, heard you guys on the radio and is like, holy crap.
It was actually the whole band. The whole band heard it.
Oh, really?
I
Okay.
always thought it was Dan, and then
Yeah,
I talked to the
yeah.
guys about it, and they're like, no, we all heard it.
We all heard
We
it.
all heard
Yeah,
it.
they all want credit for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And they call their people at Interscope and they're like, sign these guys or you're stupid. What was that like when you found out about that?
It was so cool. I mean, they were at a point where they had started to become this band that everyone was talking about, and then all of a sudden they were talking to us, and I had started to become familiar with their music, and then as we became friends and as we went on tour with them, I mean, we just got to really see what a powerhouse those guys are. They are one of the most talented and the nicest bands that we've ever encountered, and I mean, we're lucky to call them good friends of ours now, and it's really, I mean, it's been so amazing.
Yeah.
They're just like, no bands do that. Bands don't do that, they don't like take other bands under their wings like that all
No,
the
because
time.
it's
nice.
really competitive.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you going to maintain your own
Yeah.
and still bring on these other people? But that just goes to show that they're confident in what they're doing. They're confident there's room for you, because there is. And I really feel, I remember seeing them play Triple Rock Social Club, this small venue in Minneapolis. I paid like $10 for my ticket, and people were like, you're stupid. Like, who are you going to go
Yeah.
see? And I'm like, trust me. And I feel the same way every time I've seen you guys. I'm like,
thank you.
it'll be just a matter of time before you guys are
Thank
performing
you.
at the Grammys.
Yeah, I hope so. I think so.
Now, musically, since you guys are so close, have you done anything with Imagine Dragons? Are you going to do anything with Imagine Dragons?
Well, I mean, we co-wrote a song together that was on our first EP called Stranger, that we all really loved, and working with Dan was really great, and I mean, again, all those guys are so talented, and we would absolutely, we'd love to collaborate with them. We also we're on the same label as them under Alex the Kid, so Alex and I are constantly working on stuff, writing for not only for the band, but also for other artists. And sometimes Dan and I have collaborated on certain spec tracks for different groups. But yeah, I mean, I love his songwriting style, and the rest of the guys are so good at what they
Right.
do. So
I get the feeling they're a little busy.
yeah, they're a little busy too. So yeah,
Um,
they just finished a second record in like
right, Smoke and
record
Mirrors.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's going to be insane. But I know that you guys have also worked with Eminem.
yeah.
So was the creative process super different, going from like hip hop artists, to, I don't even know how to classify Imagine Dragons, but I guess under the big umbrella of alt rock, was the creative process different? Did you have to put yourself in like a different headspace? What was that like?
I mean, I had been doing some writing for some hip hop producers before we signed with Alex and with Kid in a Corner, and were brought to that level. So I kind of knew the game. I mean, it's all the same at the end of the day. You sit with a track and you write and you write and you write and yeah, I mean, it is a different world, but we also grew up listening to so much hip hop and R&B that it wasn't too much of a stretch for us.
Like Genuine?
Yeah. Oh my God, girl, don't get me started.
Now I don't want to put you on the spot, but
I'm not gonna sing a Genuine cover right now, or a Jagged Edge.
but
cover.
can you do like quick freestyles?
No way! Oh my God! If you heard me rap, you would kick me out of here immediately.
I'm close to it already.
Yeah, you should cancel us. Exactly. Like, you know what? X Ambassador's lead singer got sick. I don't think I can do the show.
It's not working out.
It's not working out.
We put him in his van out the pasture.
Probably a good thing. Yeah.
Well, since the internet is it's barren of like fun stuff about X Ambassadors, why don't we real quick go down the line and each of you give me a fun fact about yourself. I'll start. I am an ordained reverend, so if any of you.
Wow! Hey, me too. Me
Okay,
too. For
stop
real.
trying to steal my thunder.
No, I actually am. I did it online in like
Universal Life Church?
Yeah. Yeah.
I acknowledge all faith or lack
How
thereof.
do you guys find out about these sort of things?
That's awesome. Well, give us something else.
I am a trained Shakespearean actor.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I did tons of Shakespeare growing up.
Okay.
Yeah. I had this one role that is, I think, it's the character that he wrote the most lines for in a single play. It's this character called Barone from Love's Labor's Lost.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
All I know about Barone is it's a brand of wine that I like.
There's also a restaurant called
yeah,
Baroni's
exactly.
in LA. Yeah.
Okay, so we have the
Casey?
Shakespearean actor. How about
Casey, fun
Casey?
fact?
Oh, fun fact. I can tune your piano.
Yeah, Casey's.
Really?
Yeah, and fix it and do whatever you need to it. Yeah.
So you're like a piano tech, or I don't. What's the
basically,
proper?
yeah,
what's
exactly.
the proper word for that?
That was pretty damn good.
Casey went to the school in Vancouver, Washington. That was like there were like how many other students?
It was tiny, like 4 maybe.
Yeah, a school specifically for blind piano tuners, and he went there for 2 years and then moved to New York. And
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I worked as a tuner for 5 years before I had to like actually quit because the band started doing so much stuff that I couldn't keep regular hours. That's
right. No
Oh,
more
I
day
love
jobs.
that.
Yeah.
I love that. I actually have been taking piano lessons off and on for like a little over a year. So
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
I would never try to tune anything. I just try to make sure it's on. And
That's
like,
a good first
I
step.
know that I know where like A is.
A lot of people can't quite manage that, so you're there. You're doing pretty good.
I'm thinking about
I'll
putting
give you
stickers
a hint.
on
I'll give you a
it.
hint. So the acoustic pianos don't have an on button. You can just play it.
A lot of people forget about that.
All right. And moving along.
My fun fact would be that I'm a golf addict.
Really?
A lot of people don't know that about me.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Except everyone who was.
He was also a showgirl
Think
for
anyone
like
who's- yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showgirl
He was a rockette.
and golfer.
Yeah.
And a golfer.
So do you get into like those simulators? Because I've done that before. No.
Only the real thing.
Okay.
No
Okay. I like that we have the golf elitist over here.
I've never tried the simulator, but
I haven't
Why?
even heard of those.
in New York they actually have them all over the place because obviously there's nowhere to put golf.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Fun facts about X Ambassadors. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We look
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thanks for having
Night
us
2 of Miracle on Broad Street, 2014 at the National.